Peace, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Speaking with Ajani Bakari. I'm your host, Ajani Bakari. This is a special episode because I am no longer going live every Monday night to do the show. I will be uploading a new episode every Monday night on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe, like, comment, hit the ring bell, and let folks know about the show because I will be coming out with new material every Monday straight on my YouTube channel. Now, as far as for my folks on Facebook and my folks on IG, you will have to catch the clips of the show, which I will be uploading periodically throughout the week. And I will also be able to post the video or the show on my Facebook, but it won't be able to be on my IG. But again, the best place to come is right here on YouTube to see the material. Tonight's three topics are going to be about Donald Trump house being raided by the FBI. We're also going to talk about the virtual or digital rapper that just got signed to a major deal. Okay. And then we're going to also talk about the last topic, which I always like to bring up. It's a personal topic, which is, is protection a gender role? Is protection specifically something set just for men? Do women have any protection role over men? So those are the three topics we will have right now. We will discuss that on the show. Thanks for joining me again. I appreciate you guys taking your time and your patience to wait for me to bring the material. It's been a few weeks since I actually gave you guys a show, but I'm back again. It's live every Monday night like usual, but it's not going to be actually live on your other platforms. So, but you'll definitely get the material on YouTube. It is Ajani Bakari, and that's where you will find it. This is Speaking with Ajani Bakari Talk Show. This is episode 35. Thanks for joining me. So, for our first topic, we're going to discuss Donald Trump getting his house raided by the FBI. Now, the FBI raided Donald Trump's house earlier this month looking for supposedly classified, high secret documents that supposedly he might have had in his Mar-a-Lago home in Florida, which is his residence. He actually lives in that residence, but it's a seasonal residence. Around this time of the year, he's up north. He's in New Jersey or New York, but he lives in that house. That's his winter house. So he wasn't home at the time that they raided his house. Nor was anyone in his family, but his son, who oversees the house while he's gone, got in contact with him and let him know about the house being raided. And the thing is that he is under investigation of some sort. The FBI did not reveal in particular what the raid was about or what they were searching, because they had a search warrant to look up his house. But they were basically looking for documents, and that's what they were basically trying to see if there was any documents that he actually took from the White House, is what they were believed that he did. But they still did this because he actually, it's similar. It is a criminal act, basically, or act of treason of some sort. But he is the ex-president. He's a former president. So he has Secret Service security that details his whole life. So all his homes, everything about his life is, the Secret Service is basically in control of. So for the FBI to actually, for them to actually get the permission to actually get the search warrant, they would have to have somebody in the Department of Justice high up to sign off on this and agree to this. And what Trump is saying is that this is obviously a ploy from the Democrats because they don't want him to run for the new 2024 election coming up, and they're trying to do some midterm election pushing and rallying. So he feels like this is just a way to help the Democrats. But Trump is and his lawyers are saying, hey, there was no need to do this raid, that they were cooperating with the FBI, they were cooperating with the federal agencies about whatever they were trying to get Donald Trump for. Donald Trump is also in trouble for January 6th and the insurrection of last year. But he's under investigation, and it's hilarious because this guy Donald Trump, man, he's been around for a long time, and he's never gotten as much trouble as he's gotten as being the president of the United States, and he's gotten a lot of flack for the stuff that he does. And obviously it's he likes it. He doesn't care. He loves the controversy. So I'm not like trying to make it seem like they're picking on him, but it's funny to me because this man is literally like put himself in the spotlight, and he never had to do that, but now he's in the spotlight for everything, and he wants to run for president again. He really thinks he could be the president of the United States and do a better job than what he did his first term. But if he gets elected again, that, y'all, come on, man, we know that's gonna be something crazy. But his house got raided. But he has said this countless times. He even said this during his 2016 campaign about how Hillary Clinton is supposed to be having friends or associated or people that have been, investigated by the FBI and having, called in for questioning for certain things and subpoenaed for certain things. And he was saying nobody should be the president if you ever been investigated or even had, a search warrant by the FBI. So now that's on his record. How does that work for Donald Trump? It's a hilarious scenario, man. I really think that Donald Trump is not going to go away no time soon. And this was a funny topic to bring up because I love to bring up political things, and I believe that the way the Democrats are running the country, their approval rate for the president is down like crazy. So they need something. They rallied themselves around Donald Trump. So it's like now they're using him again to a certain degree. At least that's what Donald Trump says. But Donald Trump, might have been doing some slick shit. He might have been just taking documents, or he doesn't know. Who knows what was going on? But I doubt that Donald Trump is surrounded by stupid people. So I believe that whatever they're looking for, whatever they're finding, they're not going to find it. It was just something that they had to do, and we'll find out more about it. But as of right now, they're not saying nothing. They're not reporting anything. As of right now, Donald Trump officially is okay, man. He's good. There's nothing wrong with him. He's in, he's golfing every day. He's living his best life. He's working for 2024, it looks like. So, but his house was raided and the FBI is on his ass. So, that's the first topic, folks. So as we move on to our second topic, this one's a good one. All right, we're going to talk about this virtual rapper that has been signed by a major record company to actually record a record. And actually, they recorded a record with a digital rapper. Yeah, I remember we had the episode talking about AI and robots and the jobs that will be threatened by it and the things that will be coming in the future, the whole idea of the digital world. Well, look, y'all, it's here. I was going to sports at the time. I was thinking about, people playing sports. I didn't even think nothing of this. Uh, uh, a digital company, okay, a digital tech company created a virtual rapper. Okay, they created a virtual rapper. They gave it an algorithm that basically took the best pieces of what is the most popular songs of today and the image of the most popular rapper today and all the different bits and pieces of what makes the best of all of these rappers and put it all into one digital virtual rapper that is on the internet. I mean, think about this, y'all. This is not an actual person, but they created a digital person to be a rapper. The rapper's name is Effin Mika, something like that. And people are upset, rightfully so, especially black folk, because the idea is, again, this is appropriating the culture, right? This is a group of white boys who are tech nerds who like rap music, and they were like, yo, we're gonna create a rapper. And they created a rapper. This rapper has supposedly millions of followers on social media. Again, this is what I was telling you about. This whole digital world is going to change a lot about the society we live in. It's going to be crazy. And now the actual record company that signed him is actually apologizing because of the backlash that is coming from this particular signing and the breaking of the news of this rapper, that it's a digital rapper, it's a virtual rapper, it's not a real individual. And that obviously me, I'm around the pro-black circles, and the rapper says the n-word a lot, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, wait a minute, how is this thing knowing to say the n-word in the rap songs? And again, it's because the algorithm is made to use other rappers' personas and all the top gimmicks and all the top acts and all the top songs. It basically takes the bits and pieces of that to create this rapper. And it had, I mean, I heard a couple of it. I'll probably play a clip for y'all, but it's crazy. But this is the new world we're going to be going into. I keep telling you guys, this is going to be a digital world out here where we're going to be living in a fantasy world. We're going to be living in a virtual reality world. And it started, it's already here. Even now, when you do interviews for jobs, there are actual fake people that are created that you see, that talk to you, that look like a real person and everything. But that is not actually an individual that's alive, that has a birth certificate, none of that. It's an actual, created individual on the internet. It's a virtual person, a virtual interviewer. And they have that. It's gonna be like that from here on out, man. Technology is not stopping. So it's only going to get better. And trust me, what we're seeing now was something that they knew they were going to do 20 years ago. I keep telling y'all this. These people understand how they lay out this technology and stuff to us. So this virtual rapper is out now. He's going to be out here rapping, spitting stuff about nonsense, right? Because what life does he live for him to be talking culturally about anything? You see what I'm saying? So even if it's a computer doing it, or even if it's the white boys doing it, it's still the same thing. It's appropriating the culture. It's taking away from what we created and what we have. And this is why we've always created new music. You know what I'm saying? They did this. This is why rap was created. Hip hop was created because they took R&B and made disco with it. And we got tired of disco, so we just took the breakdowns, which is what you get, the breakdown, and we made hip hop with it. And eventually we are about to go into a new era where there is going to be a new genre of music. It's really about to go into some new shit. But it's sad, man, because I come from an era where music was cherished, man. I don't know. My son loves music, but he likes old school music. My daughter likes music, but she's a girl, so she likes a lot of the girly stuff. A lot of the young people that I know, they like music, but how much is music really important to y'all? Do y'all really take music as something that supposed to help you, go through life? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you just listen to music just to listen to it? Or you just listen to somebody ramping and yelling in your ear? I guess I'm just too old. I'm too old. But this rapper is out. It's gonna be more. Again, the digital world is not changing. You just imagine you can go to a concert sitting in your home. You just got to put on your glasses and you will watch F and Mika on stage, and you will be around people, actually physically touch people, because now they have the things where you can touch things, and it's only going to get more enhanced, more advanced, and Metaverse is not stopping. Metaverse is They went full fledged with this. That's why they changed their name to Meta. So it's about to be a new up and coming thing, y'all. I told y'all, stay tuned to more Speaking with Ajani Bakari, because I come with the real shit. So for our last topic is a personal topic to me. This topic right here was something that came to my mind the other day when I was watching a video on my social media feed, and I was thinking about the idea of protection. Black women talk about they don't feel protected. Black men always say, that's our job to protect you. You got to give us something to protect. Protection this, protection that. But what does protection mean? Is protection just a physical aspect of it? And are we really protecting our women, right? But beyond that, what I wanted to discuss is protection really a gender role? Is there a form of protection that women provide men? That is the question. That is the topic for tonight's show. Because I have this idea that people really don't understand the powers that women possess, at least in these conversations that I see on social media when it comes to relationships. A lot of this idea of protection is usually formed around a physical barrier to ensure that someone's not being harmed physically. Okay. And obviously, men are more physically capable of doing that because we have the physique and the posture to do such. But, is that truly the only form of protecting someone? Right? There's this idea that when a mother is in most desperate needs to protect her child, she will herself have superhuman powers. We've heard stories of women lifting cars, doing unbelievable feats in the attempt of saving their child's life. But I'll take this one a step further, because in ancient Egypt and in Kemet, which is the real name for ancient Egypt, in Kemet, the people had a philosophy about women and what women role was in their society. And it wasn't a small role. And one of the roles women had was a protective role. And it was a different type of protection. It was a spiritual protection. It was the idea that women were able to see certain things. So men had to go to the women before going to war. We've discussed this before. Not only because women didn't want to see their men out there risking their lives for silly nonsense, but in the idea that women were just more capable of understanding the nature and environment that they were in. And men were more, we are more logical. We talked about this. Men don't live off of emotion. They don't feel their way through society. They think their way through society. And women have this way of protecting, you know, the people that they love, that they actually care for. When a woman prays for you, when a woman's truly in love with you, beyond just being your lover, When a woman's love is there for you, she actually protects you. She hovers and covers you. She sees and tries to see things that you probably wouldn't see because you're out there doing your thing. So there is a sense of protection that women provide in our society, in our in general. Okay, so this idea that protection is just a one gender thing, I had to bring up because it's funny because yeah, as a man, I do protect my wife. If my wife is out in the street with me, and any woman, I really don't allow any woman to be harmed in a way that I feel that I can protect her from. um but that is a physical sense. I'm tall, I'm 6'4". I do have a tall, stature to myself. So, I do have I guess, a little intimidating factor if I wanted to be aggressive. Um, but I'm a man, so I'm capable of doing it. I have the posture, my bone structure, my hands, everything about me, my muscle fiber. We talk about this. Men are different physically, but that's not all we are. We are more than just the physical essence of our life and what we live in. So when we talk about protection, women have this thing like, we always talk about women being nosy. They're always in a man's business. It's not because that's just being nosy. That's their protective side. That's them trying to hover a layer of protection over you as a man, telling you don't go there, don't do this, why you're there, why you're this. Women tell you about dreams all the time, especially in Haitian culture. Dreams, we have the joke in Haitian culture where you can't even go out because your parent had a dream the night before, and it's usually your mother. Your mother come to you, tell you, no, I had this dream. You know what I'm saying? And you get that women have this spiritual protection that they put over men. And in ancient Egypt, they believed it so much so that for you to be a king, for you to be the king, you had to actually have the uh the feminine energy put in you, which was the spiritual protection. You had to get the knowledge from a woman. The goddess Shashat was the goddess that took the fruit off the tree of life and fed it to the king, which was the tree of knowledge, and gave him the wisdom to rule the kingdom. It was the goddess Shashat that protected and hovered over him to allow him to make the right, just, decisions and be a righteous and true, just individual. There was something about the feminine aura that was necessary for you to rule as a king. You couldn't just rule off of just your masculinity. You had to have a balance of both worlds. So there is a protection that the women represented in that society. And you could see pictures of where they would have the women hover their hands around the men waistline, and that was a depiction to show that she was protecting him. You always hear the story that behind every good man is a good woman, and that's true. Even in today's society, there's a reason why people don't elect single presidents. They want somebody that they know is stable. This is the balance that we have in this universe. This is the duality that we always knew about, and in many cultures. So the idea that women are just supposed to be protected by men because of our physical prowess is one part of gender roles or part of a relationship, but there is a part that women do. They protect men. They hover over us with their prayers. They speak into things. They are more in tune with nature and the universe. You see what I'm saying? So they are able to see things that we don't see, and they tell us about things that we don't know. Women know things that we, but how the hell? Because they pay attention. They, especially when they love you, they pay attention to their children. They pay attention to their fathers. They pay attention to their mothers. The people that they care about the most. They become so nurturing that spirit hovers over you. It protects you. Again, this is a spiritual thing we're talking here. Um, but it's true, it exists. Women have the ability to protect you. I feel protected when I come home from my wife. That's what men say, right? You want to come home to what? A sanctuary, a place of peace. A woman be able could provide you that. You can't come home to an empty home and think you have peace. Doesn't exist. So there is a certain level of protection that women provide men, especially when you have a woman that loves you, a woman that cares for you, a woman that truly is into you, that believes in you. Like I said, all these things, the encouragement that we ask from women, the belief that we ask in women, the peace that we ask women to give us, all of that is a sense of protection. It protects us from all that we deal with. It lets us know that we are okay, that we are fine, that we are doing the right things, that we are able to achieve a lot. And that's what the ancient Egyptians knew, and the ancient African societies and all cultures knew, because women actually have a true sense of power in every society that existed a long time ago or just 100 years ago. This is not like I tell y'all, this is not just ancient history. This is actual human history. We are part of human history. So I believe that women have a layer of protection that they provide to men, and they provide to the people that they love, not just men. They provide it to other women, and they do that. And that's the great thing about life. You know what I'm saying? And the idea that there is a male and a female concept on this earth, actually in this universe, that duality we talk about, it is necessary. So men protect physically, women protect spiritually and mentally, because they are the ones that keep you, you know, like I said, even keel, and especially, like we talk about this, because a lot of the conversations will lead to all the bad relationship experiences people go to, like they do on social media. We're not talking about that. We talk about people who truly care about you, people that truly put themselves and invest themselves in you. And there are men out here that protect women, that literally protect women, that they know that nobody's going to harm them in that man's presence at all. And there are men out here that have felt a woman's love and a woman's protection, and it exists. So again, protection is not a gender role thing. It is a human thing, and we must protect each other, because like I said, we're a social species, and we must actually get along. We must become, together. So, with that being said, folks, that's the end of the show. It was a great episode. I had some technical difficulties putting this show together for you guys, because I'm using a new platform to record and get everything going. So hopefully everybody got a chance to watch the show. Let me know what you think about it. Leave me comments. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the notification button, hit the subscribe button. Let everybody know about it. It is Speaking with Ajani Bakari Talk Show. I'm Ajani Bakari, your host. I'll see you guys next Monday on my YouTube channel, Ajani Bakari. Look out for the clips on my IG, which is speaking_with_ Ajani_ Bakari. Or you can just go on my Facebook, which is Ajani Bakari. You can find my material there. You also can find me on Goat James Kingdom, and we have all our stuff on all platforms there. We go live every Sunday for that. That's basketball talk. But anyways, you guys have a wonderful night. I appreciate it. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay black, stay proud, and see y'all next week.